So, quick introduction here, because now I've got two people from the organisation, and tell us a bit more about you and
About me.
How did you get involved with the green?
With the Green Gathering, I first got involved. I first came here about '96, and then I had
It's an early time, kind of.
Yeah, the first few years, and then I had a stall here making raw food, selling raw food, snacks and things. And then I changed my mind and thought there was more interesting things to do. And I watched a program about Papua New Guinea where they're using coconut oil to power their cars.
Oh, really? Yeah. Who's doing that project? Papua New Guinea using vegetable oil to power.
Yeah, it was just the militia or the army out there, or, that were using it, and from there,
something good came out of the army. Sorry.
Well, yeah. Giving that idea,
saying that.
Given that idea, I thought it might be a good idea to look into it myself.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's good. Something that came out of a negative entity converted into positivity. You see, love always wins. So tell me what it is here. I see a car supposedly fueled by vegetable oil.
Not supposedly, it is definitely.
Oh, I love that. Correct me, Bedroom.
We fit conversion kits that heat the oil up before it goes into the engine. This is a two-tank system. You start up on diesel, which only uses about a quarter of a litre to start with, and then when the engine gets up to running temperature, it automatically switches over and runs on vegetable oil.
I'm an engineer, but I could never do this. Well, never say
never.
You
could,
exactly.
yes you could.
Thank
It's not that.
Thank you for correcting me
It's
again.
not rocket science.
That's
it's quite
exactly
simple.
what I wanted to hear, because you don't actually come from an engineering background and did that.
No.
So, how possible is it for the likes of me and others, because I don't drive a car like this, to be able to implement that? Well, are we talking cost? Are we talking? What is it?
A bit of education, really. That's all it takes. Once you've seen one kit, if you've got a bit of common sense, you'll be able to make a kit yourself and put it in.
So what do you have to say about that? Do you drive a car that runs on?
Yes, I've also got one of these kits installed on my car.
Oh really? Wow. So your car operates on one of these mechanisms?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask that question again. So if I want to go, I don't actually own a car now.
Right.
Stopped owning one for a number of reasons, of which one is also not to pollute. So if I was to think of getting a car now, get my car, then what would I do next to get to your levels, brothers? Yep.
Basically, you could buy one of our kits.
Okay. That's a good
You can either install it yourself, or we can provide that service.
More likely I would ask you to do that. Sure, but if someone wanted to come and buy it and have it installed by you, you're looking at my fake nails, I don't usually have them, but hey, I'm aiming for my higher self, of which this is one of them. So back to that is, if somebody wanted to have one of these in their cars, bought, installed by the wonderful guys here, what would that mean? Cost-wise, because everybody's just concerned about money, unfortunately, in the world order that we live in.
Cost-wise, £600.
Okay.
That's supply fitted.
That's not too bad. £600 to have this, and you'll be like, not polluting the earth, yeah? Then how much in terms of maintenance, what does it require to actually run it on veggie oil and da-da-da? I mean, what are we talking about to fill the tank? And
Well, several ways you can source the oil. You can recycle your own from your local restaurants.
Okay.
Collect your own.
So take all the bad oils from the restaurants and then,
The filtering process is very straightforward.
The filtering process is really straightforward. Okay, you can do that at home.
Yep.
And then, so if let's say you couldn't do that because you're still stuck in the corporate world that I used to work with, which I don't, proudly to say that. Buy it. Where would you buy it? You'll just go and buy just the normal vegetable oil, sunflower, olive oil. I mean,
or you can you can buy sunflower oil or just vegetable oil.
Simple as that.
Tip it in, or you can source it from many farmers. Filter oil and sell it at sort of 60 pence a litre.
Okay, there you go. £600. That is nothing in the long run. £600 and we don't pollute the earth. I mean, I'm thinking of getting a car now.
There's a better way forward though, really.
Okay.
Because growing oil on the land obviously takes the land away from growing food. There's a plant called, well, a group of plants called algae,
Okay.
and they double and treble.
From the ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah. The same
or
thing as spirulina and chlorella.
That's it.
Do
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
that.
yeah. So these algae double in weight every 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
And
So not are they only good for your body? They can be
yeah.
used. It's amazing. I'm loving this. I'm loving. Continue.
They're actually 60 to 70% oil.
Okay.
So they're quite high in oil.
Yeah,
obviously,
omega
as well.
3, one of them, isn't it? High on that as well. Yeah.
quite possibly. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And they can be grown in tanks in the desert or wherever, really, in oceans, in rivers, lakes.
Okay.
But it can be grown in tanks in saline water as well, so you don't even you have to use fresh water to grow it. So.